Hey there, YouTube. Okay, the theme this week is embarrassing moments. And I know that this is Tuesday, and, yeah, I probably, I know what day of the week it is, but yeah, I probably should have done this yesterday, but I was tired, and I had a bunch of homework, and I was not in the mood, so, word. Alright, so I guess I'll just start right off. Instead of embarrassing moments, I'm gonna tell you a few stories. How about that? Okay, I'll start off with some embarrassing moments. Okay, so if you're like having a really embarrassing day and you feel retarded and you need somebody else's story to be worse than yours, I can back you up. I got this. Okay, you can just come to me. Alright, well, let me think. Alright, so in 6th grade, I was going to lunch one day, okay? And we go through like a little line thing. I'm sure you guys do it too, or some of you do. I don't know if you have a cool school or not, but whatever. So we were having like tomato soup and grilled cheese or something. I wasn't gonna eat it anyways. I was just going through the line getting it so I can go sit down and talk to somebody. And so I go up and then I'm like getting my tray, and getting all my crap. And I'm walking, and there's this girl in front of me, and she's like walking by these tables, just being normal, walking kind of fast, and so I'm just like, walking down there, just like, let me sit down by my friends. And she stops really fast, and I run into her, okay, and like my tray bumps into her back, and the tomato soup on my freaking tray goes all over me. And you gotta think, this is like, I'm in the middle of a full cafeteria, okay? And tomato soup went all over me. And not only the fact that was this, like, looking like I was embarrassed, but that tomato soup burnt so bad. I had, like a rash, like, kind of a thing on my skin. Like, I had, like, 1st-degree burns from this, like, tomato soup or something. I had, like, bruise-looking crap. It was terrible. And so, yeah, that's one story I had. And then I had to go, go to the nurse. And then I had to go get my freaking gym clothes and take them from my locker and go and change. Which, that was really stupid. When I came back, everybody was laughing, and crap. Well, some of them were laughing. Others were like, I'm sorry. She said she was sorry. It's okay. I don't hate her or anything. We're friends. We're not like best buddy friends, but we're friends. And that didn't change anything I thought about it. It was an accident, and I fully understand this, so. Alright, that's one. Stupid as that was. I'm sure, I don't know if you can top that, but if you can, tweet me, tell me about it, because I want to know. Make me feel better. Okay, so, last year, I'm in band. I play French horn in our band, and, our band director then had a few of us selected to go to a honor band little thing. Like, she took some of the best players, from our band and let us go. And it was at a school, kind of far away from us. I don't know. We had to, like, get up at 6 in the morning on Saturday, and then we had to go down there, and we spent the whole day practicing, and then we had our little concert at night, which was really cool. And so we went there and we practiced and we did our concert and everything was going just great. But I decided to wear heels for this concert, which I had for every other concert before. But these heels, they kind of had like a felty bottom that I didn't really notice before. And they kind of slip on smooth surfaces and stuff. And after the concert, there was like hundreds of people in this auditorium, okay? And so we're going to get out of there because we want to rush and get out of there, before they're, like, gonna come trample us. And so, like, we were the first to get out of there, and we wanted to go down there and get our instrument cases and go home. And so they're, like, I think maybe one other girl had heels on, I'm not sure. But I had heels, okay? And they're, like, running down these, like, concrete stairs, okay? And these are, like, smooth and polished concrete stairs, they're really nice looking. And everything, I guess, probably, well, not nice looking, but I guess you have them other places, but anyways, so we're going down the stairs, and I'm like, they're running, okay? They are like running down the stairs, and I have my French horn on my arm, and I'm trying to keep up, okay? But I wasn't running, and they always say, you were running, that's why it happened, but I wasn't like sprinting or anything, okay? I might have been rushing a little bit, but then I'm holding on to the railing, you know, I'm being careful and everything, and then I slip, okay? And luckily enough, we didn't have anybody behind us. There was like 5 of us, and we're going down the stairs, and they're all ahead of me. And I slip and I fall down all the stairs. Like, there was like, I don't know, probably 10 left from where I was at the top. And I slip and I fall, and I hit my head, and then I hit my hip, straight on my hip, and I dropped my French horn. Like, I tried to hold on to it for like dear life, because French horns are expensive and I did not want to ruin it. And I dropped my French horn when I hit the stairs, because I went down like this, you know, and that's the arm I was holding the French horn, and I busted it up, it was terrible, and my hip, I couldn't walk for like the next 4 days, and so I had to stay home from school, and it was just terrible. I was like super embarrassed, and I like screamed bloody murder when I fell, like when I hit the stairs. I might have, you know, I teared up a little bit. I wasn't getting, you know, I wasn't bawling, and I'm not saying that just so I'm like, oh, I wasn't bawling or anything, because it hurt. Oh god, it hurt terribly, but I teared up. I was like, oh my god. But first I was worried about my French horn, because yeah, I don't know, but I like got up and I limped out there, and then when we get outside, like they're like trying to, you know, stay by me so I don't fall again, and we go outside, and by then, because I held them back, because I was, you know, I fell, we get out there, and we were trying to get out there before it started raining, because it was looking rainy, and we get out there, and it's hailing, like there's hail coming down, and everything, and it was terrible, and that was really embarrassing for me, and yeah, so there's another one. Let's see if you can top that. Thanks. I'm not really sure of other embarrassing stories right off the top of my head. I'm sure later I'll be able to think of 100, and I'll be like, oh, I should have said that, but yeah, those were 2 of them. I could tell you maybe one about when I was little. My mom had a headache, and I was probably, you know, 3 or 4 or something. Not 4. I was probably 2 or 3. And I was downstairs watching Teletubbies, and my mom's taking a nap on the couch because she's got a headache, you know? And so I decide that I want a butter sandwich, and so I tried, like, a butter sandwich. Like, okay, I used to eat, like, just plain pieces of bread with butter and crap. And so I was like, Mom, get up. Come on, make me a sandwich. And she's like, I don't want to get up, and so I just went, and I thought, you know, maybe I can do this myself, and of course I'm tall enough to, you know, reach the butter and the bread, but I can't get a butter knife out to, you know, like, spread the butter on the bread. So I thought, you know, I'll just use my hands, how about that? And so I sit in the living room, and I've got my tub of butter and my dog, you know, by me and everything. He's in on it too. And so I get the butter out, and then I'm like scooping this freaking butter out with my hands. I've got like a whole freaking handful, and then I'm just like globbing it on there. And I decide, you know, I get a little distracted. I'm looking at the wall, and then I'm looking at the tub of butter, and then I'm looking at the wall, I'm looking at the tub of butter, and I was like, okay, I've got an idea. And so I am like scooping this butter out, like I am like getting handfuls and chunks and flinging it at the wall, you know, and my mom's still asleep during all of this, and I finished that freaking tub of butter, and it is all over the wall. Now I've got a smear of butter on my wall, and it was perfect. Take my word for it, I loved it. Yep, it was time of my life. And, you know, my dog's sitting there licking it off the wall, and I put it on my dog too, you know, I just gotta spread the artistic ability around, you know, my creativity, it's gotta be heard of. And so my mom wakes up, and I'm like, okay, maybe what I did wasn't the best decision. And so I make a run for it, and then she's like, I can't remember exactly what she did, but I don't really think she got very mad at me. I can't really remember. Maybe she like screamed at me or something. I don't know. I really don't remember, but yeah, that's all I remember is throwing butter at the wall. And we still have, you know, like, we still have the stains on the wall. Like, we got the butter off, but there is... Tried to cover it up, but there's still stains on the wall, so... Yep. That's my retardation of my childhood, so... That's a good one. So, yeah. And I'm sure that you'll be seeing their other videos, and I don't know what they're gonna say or anything, but... Should be good. I'm hoping, I'm thinking this is gonna be funny and stuff, so... And, by the way, yeah, I don't know if it was last week or the week before that, or both weeks, but, we've had a lot of trouble uploading Tasha's videos. That's why she hasn't been up on Fridays as much, because, Abby has to go over there because Tasha doesn't have the equipment to film her own videos, So, Abby has to go over there to Tasha's house and film it, and she's having a lot of trouble, like, their videos are kind of long, and they, like, need to shorten them up a little bit, but whatever, I guess. So, it's had some trouble uploading, and it's not gonna work. Like, we've tried multiple times, and it's not working. We will find a solution, I promise, and it'll be all good pretty soon, so, I hope I haven't, you know, like, wasted... You know, last however many minutes this video is. It's probably my longest so far. Probably will be the longest for a while. And, yeah. So I guess I'll see you guys around, and, adios.